episode of
We
the
are
Sad
back.
Guys Vlogcast.
Sorry, guys. We had a couple weeks where we didn't have a Sad Guys Vlogcast.
Yeah, we
unforeseen
had
circumstances.
some stuff happening in our
But,
lives, but
we're
we're
here.
back. We are back.
We're back.
For a glorious Veterans Day.
Yeah.
So shout out to all you veterans.
Yeah, y'all are
we
awesome.
know you're all friends of the vlog. So.
I'm going to do a quick shout out to Chris, who is turning 72.
What?
Soon.
Wow.
I believe Saturday.
That's amazing.
So congrats.
And he's still going out. He's having a nice little get together on Saturday.
Yeah, 512 Brewing.
Also, after all these years, still
give a
kicking it.
quick rest in peace to the drummer of Teenage Bottle Rocket, who is our intro song's drummer, one of my favorite punk bands of all time. He passed away this weekend. Sad loss.
R.I.P. dog.
All right, so let's not talk about the last 2 weeks because I didn't do that good. So let's just talk about what happened this current
week. Yeah, let's talk about this.
I forgot that word.
Let's talk about this past week. It just ended. We're filming on Tuesday, and just ended.
Getting in early.
Let's go ahead and get right into our recap.
Okay, I'll give you a theme for this is that everybody scored a lot of points except for one person.
All right.
Everybody scored a lot of points, so there were some hard losses this
I am
this
on
week.
the edge of my seat.
I don't want to ruin it for you. Let's start with Lindsay versus Wiener. Lindsay, this is, again, a close game. Lindsay
Clash of the Titans right here.
168.1, which is a really good amount.
Would beat everyone normally in a normal week. Would beat everybody.
So let's see why Lindsay won. Who did she have playing this week?
She went out on a limb and started Derek Carr there, 34.2 points. Nicely done. Also, she is stuck with Lamar Miller this year.
He's paid off.
Got her over 30 points. Mike Evans also back from the dead.
Yeah,
21.2.
Not bad. Wiener, 155.4. That's a good
Also
point
would
total.
beat most people most weeks.
Yeah, you would have beat Stefan.
But why did he lose?
Jeremy Hill. He has also stuck with Jeremy Hill, who, when we were off the air, did pretty good. But since we came back, Jeremy Hill, 6.2. Once again, terrible keepers, Jason.
Not
and
good.
then he had a guy by the name of Stefan Diggs, I recall, who put up 7.2.
Stefan
Rule number
Diggs
one.
Vera.
Everybody named Stefan sucks. So why did you go with him, Jason?
Stefan Diggs Vera is not a good fantasy football player.
He almost put up 7.3 points, but he didn't put up 7.2.
But he didn't.
So sorry, Wiener. That puts you at 3-6 and in dead last place.
Sorry, Wiener.
Which it's not like it's uncommon that you've been in dead last place.
You're not mathematically out of the playoffs, but you are
spiritually
damn close.
You're out of the playoffs. So let's go straight into my favorite game of the week.
Mine too.
We all know him as Giant Killer Jason Ard.
Oh.
Giant Killer Jason Ard puts up 170.9.
Wow, yeah, he had Le'Veon Bell with 38.5 points. That was a good pickup midweek.
D'Angelo.
And Delaney Walker
He
also
came out of nowhere.
30.5
He also
points.
had two bullshit touchdowns. So
He did.
Delaney Walker, amazing touchdowns.
Doesn't matter. Garbage time touchdowns.
Jason got it.
Count the same.
And who
as
did
touchdowns.
he beat?
He beat Stefan Diggs Vera.
Stefan Diggs Vera.
Stefan scored a whopping 147.4.
Again, not a bad point total.
Yeah, not a bad point total, but he still lost.
He did start Rashard Matthews, put him 9.4, but he had Hopkins and Fitzgerald on a bye, which has been his lifeblood.
Let's
this
not make
season.
excuses for him.
So yeah, you suck, Stefan.
He put up a good amount of points, but he still would have lost to
most
everyone in the league.
Except for
A lot of
Jacob.
people scored a lot of points this week.
Some other guy.
All right, next matchup is the vaunted matchup of Hunter versus Jacob.
Hunter and Jacob.
Two of the juggernauts in our league.
Jugs.
Hunter actually won this matchup, as he has all season, to much as everybody's surprise. But he put up 154.6, and who were his best players?
DeMarco Murray, 28.1. Devontae Freeman, 21.9. Amari Cooper, 21.8. He's Devontae Freeman, just really
a pedestrian 21.9 for Devontae Freeman. Yeah,
I think that's his lowest point total of the season so far.
Yeah. Sorry, Jacob. You put up a really good score of 140.7, which would normally win again. But your running backs combined for 23 points.
One of those running backs was C.J. Anderson, who Wiener kept and then dropped. And Jacob picked up, and guess what?
He did.
Wiener, you still have the worst keepers in the league.
Jacob also lost Deion
We're
Lewis.
taking another moment of silence for the fourth person Jacob has lost in about the last 5 weeks for the year.
R.I.P. dog.
Jacob, you're in the fourth spot for the playoffs right now. If you make the playoffs, I will be super impressed because your whole team is dead.
Agreed. Let's move on to my second favorite matchup of the week.
It's just an onslaught of points.
Yeah, it really was.
It was put on by a close friend of mine.
Mine too.
And as of last week, we are legally again cousins.
We are. We had that disagreement annulled.
Jordan put up 213.7, which oddly enough is the second highest point total of the year. Jacob coming in with like 215 something.
So
ridiculous. Jordan, Cam Newton, whom he kept over Drew Brees, and I gave him so much shit for, put up 39.6. And then Antonio Brown, Big Ben, got done, raped with some girls, came back, puts up 45.6. Didn't score a touchdown.
No, he didn't.
Puts up 45.6. That's Antonio Brown in a nutshell.
And he had a fumble.
That's true. He should have had like 6,000 points. True. Also, everyone else on your team scored
touchdowns.
At least like 20 points. Yes.
Everybody on my team scored a touchdown except Brandon
kicker.
LaFell and Antonio Brown and my kicker.
Yeah.
Including my defense.
That's true. And he beat our old birthday boy.
Chris, happy
72.
birthday, Chris. You put up 146.6,
which again
would have beaten everybody in the league.
Point total.
You had Latavius Murray put up 9.5, which is not great, and Demarius put up 10.
Yeah,
he also isn't great.
He's not been doing good this year.
He is not.
So sorry, Chris. I mean, it's your party.
But I mean, you came up against me, Chris. I mean, what did you expect?
It's your party, and you can cry if you want to. Okay, let's get to what I said.
You've been holding on.
Earlier, I said was my favorite game of the week. This was actually my favorite game of the week.
Oh, okay. Just waffling.
Just
waffling like those Republican nominees.
You just go on, Jordan. Let's hear about this game.
I will go on.
Dandy.
All right. So obviously this is Cameron's matchup against Drew. Cameron put up a whopping 187.7 points.
Crazy
probably
enough,
the most he's ever scored in his entire fantasy football life
week.
in the S.A.D league. Why did he win? Because he picked up my scraps of Drew Brees.
Yes, thank you.
Who put up 37.4 points. Not too bad. I mean, not as good as Cam Newton, but whatever. Tyler Eifert put up another pedestrian outing with 28.3 points.
Just 3 touchdowns.
And Des Bryant caught a first-half Hail Mary and put up 21.4 points.
Back again. My first-round pick who's been out since the first week.
Way to go.
Scored a touchdown.
He's going to get you to that plate.
Hey, I like to eat off plates. And let's talk about
Let's talk about Drew, baby.
Let's talk about
you and me.
Okay. Drew. I want to say maybe the lowest point total in the history of the S.A.D league. This is not. I am the historian as well.
It could be.
And I can't recall lower than this.
I'm pretty sure going into Monday night's game, Drew had 23 points.
I think.
23 points.
Yeah, he put up just
going into the last game of the weekend.
Just north of 69. He put up 71.1. Drew.
Nobody wants to be just north of 69.
No, I always like to be south. Drew, 71.1. I beat you by by my calculations.
Wow.
Like almost 400 points.
Yes.
I can't calculate.
You more than doubled his score.
Just run down Drew's point getters.
Sure. Big Ronnie Hillman, 0.1. Malcolm Floyd, 0.0.
He died.
Robert Woods, never heard of him,
Terrible.
0.0. Charles Clay, 1.6. Okay, we're getting into the high scorers here. Doug Martin, 4.3. And the Packers defense, negative 3 points.
Because they played your boy, Cam Newton.
Yes, they did. I also want to point out that it really sucks. We've all been there when we made the wrong decision, left some guys on our bench that could have helped us out. I just want to point out that Drew's score, had he played anyone else on his bench, would have been the exact same because his bench scored
Drew's bench was 4 guys on bye. I'm at Forte, who died. 4 on bye. Forte died. Sorry, Drew. And I would like to say we've all been there where we've all put up 71 points. Just kidding.
But we haven't. No, he's the only one. Sorry, Drew.
I hope your season gets better after that. Just kidding.
I hope you lose every game.
Me too.
Okay. Next segment. That was a good recap. We're back.
So I believe we have a viewer email, right?
We do have a viewer
from
email.
just a lovable guy from our league.
Yeah, just a teddy bear.
It's obviously not Stefan,
in our league,
wherever he may be.
So he writes, Season 4 of the S.A.D League was an absolute roller coaster.
But we're not done yet.
We are not done yet.
We're not done.
We're not done.
Okay.
We laughed, we cried, we shat on picks.
We did.
Overall, it was another incredible season. Mm-hmm. I didn't make the playoffs for the 4th season in a row, but this league's not about winning, as we all know. Mm-hmm. It's about friendship and good times.
Yeah.
I am so #blessed to be a part of such an amazing league. Love, the lovable loser, Wiener Harris.
Wiener, thank you for writing it. That's so nice of you.
What a cute email. What a cute email
I know that you think the league is not about winning because you've never made the playoffs.
And you hardly ever win.
You got slim pickings. You do have the worst record.
You do.
Going into this year and continually have the worst record
and
of
you
the
will
league
have the
this
worst
year.
Record next year.
But hey, we are all friends. We love you, Wiener.
We do. Unfortunately, I do want, you pointed it out earlier, but the season is not over, Wiener. I don't know why everything.
Yeah,
this was
week 9.
Yeah, this is all in past tense. You have 4 more weeks left, bro. You may not be making the playoffs, but you're not exactly out of it yet, because we have a lot of teams who are filling up that middle of the table.
Guys,
and you're only 1 game out.
Let's talk about, so we have.
Talk about Drew, baby. Let's talk about
Jordan. Jordan is number 1 right now at 6-3. And then there are also 2 other guys at 6 and 3.
2 other guys.
Mm-hmm.
2 guys, 1 6-3.
2 guys, 1 6-3. And then we have an unprecedented 6 people at 4 and 5, and then
6, 4, 5,
and then Jason at 3
and then Wiener at 3 and 6. What Cameron is trying to say is that
almost got there.
Our league is made up of mid-table teams, so pretty much everybody's still in the hunt for the playoffs at this point, which makes this next week and the following 3 weeks extremely important.
Very important.
Crucial to the season. Everyone needs to win. Everyone's playing everybody. 1 loss could be in the end.
Speaking of 1 loss, I forgot we have our our Lotto of Death.
Lotto of Death. This is a new segment.
We have had a lot of people go out, and by I mean just Jacob. We've had a lot of people go out for the year this season.
And
everyone, a lot of people. Lindsay, you,
everyone.
Jacob. So we have everybody's name written in here, and we also have every player in the NFL written his name on a ball in here.
Yep.
So
this is a magic box that, I don't know what you call it, cylinder, that tells us who the next player to go out for the season is.
So let's see. We have a
mix those balls up there.
First, it is Jacob.
Oh man!
Sorry, Jacob. I know you've had some tough luck, but the Lottery of Death says you are going to have the next person to go out for the season. So again, let's see who that person could be, because we have every person in the NFL,
player in the NFL,
in a ball right here.
Took a long time and a lot of Sharpies and a lot of ping pong balls.
It's crazy.
Who is that? Ouch. That was vaunted Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers.
Sorry, Jacob.
Out for the year.
Only good guy left on your team. And,
man. I don't know how you're going to come back from that.
I would say maybe a torn MCL, PCL, ACL injury this week. So.
I'm going to say broken pinky on his throwing hand. That's what I'm going to say. Lacerated pinky.
Broken thumb on his non-throwing hand. Ryan Fitzpatrick. Okay, so sorry, Jacob. It looks like you may be knocked out of...
Maybe you can trade Cameron for Drew Brees.
Yeah. All right, so we have written down the 6 people that are 4 and 5, and we're going to go ahead and tell you who has the best chance of getting that 4th spot in the playoffs.
Yeah, because there are 6 of you.
It's
and
insane.
I say you because I am not one of you. Because I'm in first place.
And Hunter.
Let's run through this list, all right? So, starting at the top, we have Jacob. Jacob's probably in the best situation at this point.
He does have the most points.
I would say he does have the most points.
Best and worst situation.
Yes, correct. He does have the most points so far. He's lost half of his team to injury or pussiness. I don't know what you want to call it. Tomato. What do you think? Do you think he's got a shot? What's his percentage there? What's his percentage?
I mean, with the points he scored, he has to have the advantage. But remember when he was super pumped about drafting Duke Johnson and like the tough count? Now he has to start Duke Johnson.
Yes, he does.
So that also drops your odds. I say Jacob 6-1 odds to make the playoffs.
Okay.
Also,
I mean, seeing that he's 1 of 6, I guess that makes sense.
That's true. Can we take a quick timeout and open a beer real quick?
Sure.
I just finished my 2015 Sierra Nevada Celebration, one of my favorite seasonals there is of all time. And now we have a Boulevard Rye on Rye 2013 that I've been saving for a couple years for no reason. So we
sounds delicious.
What are you drinking, Jordan?
I am drinking a pumpkin collaboration by Cameron, Stephan, Jordan, Bethany, Jesse, Christie Brewery.
Very good. I have to say so myself.
It is quite nice. It's a home brew, Cameron brewed. We helped a little bit, but yeah.
Actually came out very well. I wish y'all could all taste it, but y'all are all in cyberspace.
I don't. You should move to Austin.
Yeah.
Moral of the story.
Okay.
Keep going.
So, we have Jacob at 6-1. Next, we have Jason Ard, who had a great pickup with D'Angelo Williams. I think of the 6 people, his team may be one of the top ones that is trending up right now.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think Jason Ard's got a shot?
I mean, he doesn't want the creepy man baby again.
You're right. Yeah, no, I agree. I think Jason's got a pretty strong team. I am playing him this week, and I really need a win, so I am betting on myself. But I think he's going to rally after that loss. He's going to get 3 more wins on the season. I think he makes it. I think he's got 3-1.
I say 3-1 odds.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's got 3-1.
That's good. Next we have Drew at 4-5. Did you know Drew was 4-5?
No, I don't really care about Drew.
After Drew's last week of putting up just north of 69, I'm not confident.
I am not confident either. And this is not coming from a place of what have you done for me lately. This is just Drew's team is awful.
What have you come for me lately?
Drew's team,
nothing.
Not only, Drew's bench put up 0 points. It's not like he had anyone else to choose from. His entire team put up north of 69.
His best effort.
Drew, if you top 100 the rest of the season, I will give you a medal. But I don't think you make the playoffs.
I give him 69-1 odds.
69-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'll agree with that.
Next we have Old Man Chris.
Whew, old man Chris. Chris, I beat you this week, but you put up a pretty decent score. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to lie. I don't know who you're playing the rest of the way. If you're playing Drew, I'm going to give you a puncher's chance, though.
So, what do you give him?
How old is he going to be this year?
72.
72 to 1 odds. Yeah.
Okay.
72 to 3.
I'll get. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Whoa. Mm-hmm. You just blew my mind.
Yep.
All right, next let's go with Lindsay at 4-5. Lindsay, I'm not going to lie.
Lillians.
I feel like your team's kind of going down. I'm not going to lie. I don't
it's
like it
not
right
been
now.
Lindsay's year, has it? It has not been Lindsay's year. I think she's a
first
little
off,
preoccupied.
Respect to a former champ.
She's a little preoccupied. I don't know what that's all about. She's a little preoccupied this season, and I don't know. I think maybe Jacob's gotten into her head, maybe talking some trash in the homestead there. But yeah, I'm not giving her some great odds either. Lindsay, you are a 10 in my book, so I'm going to give you 10 to 1 odds.
You're an 11 in my book, so I give you 10 to 1 odds. And next, who do we have down there at the bottom?
Well, that is you, my friend.
Okay.
And cousin, newly wed cousin.
Recousined. We got our annulment annulled.
Yes, we did. Cameron's team. You know what? So Cameron won the championship last season. We all know that Cameron is a roller coaster of a fantasy player. Mm-hmm. So sorry, buddy, but I gotta go missing the playoffs on this one.
Really?
I just I don't think you got the muscle to pull it out.
I feel like everybody's team is getting hurt right now, and my team is getting healthy. I had a 30.8 points on the bench last week from Sammy Watkins. I didn't even play. Well, that was because that's what the bench means.
That was dumb.
And I'm giving myself 2 to 1 odds to make the playoffs.
2 to 1. Okay, I'm gonna give you way worse than that. And
3 to 1.
I'm gonna give you
4 to 1.
I'll give you 4 to 2. 4 to 2 odds.
Okay, thank you. That's way worse.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
Much worse.
So
that's our show. That is our vlogcast. for you all today?
See. As always, we have an outro song, which I have actually not prepared. I just realized that.
Oh, okay.
But this song goes out to all the 4 and 5 people who are trying to get this trophy right here. We all have a shot, so good luck to everybody except Jacob. Even though your team is all the way dead, I feel bad.
Do you need help with the song?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Just
okay, yeah, and everybody have a nice week.
That's your last word?
Huh?
Your one word is have a nice week?
Yep, I'm being nice this time.
I appreciate it. Good.
Bye, veterans.